It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy. Coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, go, go. Dig, dig, dig. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Okay, we're going to roll right now into our race winner for tonight's Southern 500 presented by GoDaddy.com. And it's Mark Martin, driver the number 5 Cheez-It CarQuest Chevrolet for Rick Hendrick Motorsports. He's joined by his crew chief, Alan Gustafson. Mark, congratulations on this victory, your 37th NASCAR Sprint Cup Series victory, your second win here at Darlington Raceway. The first one came back in 1993. You guys were up here on Friday. You're back here now on Saturday night. Just your thoughts, your emotions about what was just a terrific display out there tonight.
Well, I want to start by saying what an incredible privilege it was to spend time with the past winners at intros. That was a very, very special time. And David Pearson told me I was going to go out here and win this thing. And David Pearson is the coolest dude ever. Cale Yarborough and so many of those guys. It was just, I really do appreciate bringing that flavor back into our sport. We need to remember our heroes, and that's really special. I'm overwhelmed, just totally overwhelmed. This is a little bit more special in some ways than Phoenix because I was just kind of spun out. I just couldn't hardly believe it at Phoenix, and there was so much going on, and it's soaking in a little bit better. Also, this win was, pure race team and Alan Gustafson. As you guys know, I'm in my second childhood right now, and Alan says that I was one of his childhood heroes. Well, the tables are turned now. He's mine, so... it's early in the year. There's a lot of cool things could happen yet this year, the way things are going.
Alan, talk about this race out here tonight. Certainly a grueling race that only the survival of the fittest there. Talk about your race team.
Yeah, it's. I'm really proud of our race team. I'm exhausted, man. I don't know how Mark does it. That's definitely the toughest race I've ever won, and one of the toughest races I can remember running. We weren't very good on Friday, and Mark went out there and got us a good qualifying lap and salvaged a starting spot for us, but we knew we had a lot of work to do on the car, and just really proud of the guys, all the guys on the team, especially engineering staff, Chris Heroy and Lee Deese and Clint Jennings and those guys. They jammed keys all night long. My wife let me work a lot and didn't give me a hard time, and we made some adjustments that are really probably 4 or 5 times more than we would normally make on a race day morning. So really proud of all the guys for making those adjustments and getting it right. It was a tough night. We ran up front most of the night, had some lug nuts fall off, had to go to the back. Mark drove his way back to the front, got stuck in the back again. And just thank God it worked out, and just extremely happy. But really proud of the guys. They earned this one. It was not easy for a second. Phoenix wasn't easy. They're never easy. But sometimes things seem to go your way, and nothing went our way. It was tough, except for the end. It went our way, and it's really special.
Questions now for either Alan or Mark. We'll take them right here. Go ahead, please. Right here behind you, Jim.
Jim Utter, Charlotte Observer. Mark, the last time you won here 16 years ago, I bet pit strategy was pretty much 4 tires every time you came down pit road. Can you just kind of contrast how this track and the strategy behind it has changed? I mean, we saw no tires, we saw 2 tires, we saw people staying out tonight.
That's very true. And you know what? I lost a race one time putting 4 tires on. The caution came out, and we had the thing in the bag, and I didn't think Darrell Waltrip was in the picture. And we came in, put 4 tires on, and came back out. He stayed out. It rained. So I tell you, we could figure out all kinds of ways to lose races, that's for sure. But, yeah, this place was repaved, though. many years ago, and the first couple of years it was similar to this. So the only thing that I will say about the paving is it seems to hang on longer than it used to. You know, I don't know if they're here, but other places as well. Charlotte has hung on at Lowe's as well. So it will eventually get back to the way it was before. But, you know, tonight was a very frustrating night for many other drivers, including myself. My car felt like I was trying to race on ice. I didn't have the option to slide the car. And I like sliding the car. I like making the car do things by pitching it and slipping it and all that stuff. But if you slip this thing, you're going to get a piece of that wall. So, you know, it was we were very calculating starting on Friday. It was pretty cool what Alan said. You know, we're going to set the car up to defend over here so that you can do your business over there, because I showed him where I liked to do my deal, and that's what we did pretty much. You know, we had a great strategy starting on Friday, and Alan called a brilliant race, and I'm really lucky to be working with some of the brightest NASCAR's ever seen.
Next question. Go ahead.
Dwight Drum, RaceState.com. You guys are obviously both happy. This is for Mark and for Alan. You're obviously very happy, but could you talk a little bit about creating a very happy crowd out there?
I hope they were happy. I sure was.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you might have heard it, but I don't know. I was, when you win, you're just kind of like, wow, man, this is unbelievable. So, but we can't do it without the fans. You know, they're a huge part of what we do, and we love the support they give us. They're really great to this sport. You know, if they like your car or your team or not, the passion they have is unbelievable, and we're really feel privileged to be a part of it. And if we made them happy, then that just makes it that much sweeter.
Go ahead, Dustin.
Dustin Long, Landmark Newspapers. Mark, this is the first time since 1999 you've won more than one race in a season when you won two. So you've got two already in the first 11 this year. I know you've always talked in the past about cherishing each win because you never know when the next one's going to happen. But with the way you're performing, the way this organization is, can you start to get greedy, or is it easy to get greedy or start thinking about more and more wins and in this second childhood of yours?
I think that it would, my answer to that is be careful. Don't set yourself up. You know, I'm just very, very happy right now, and I don't need to say that, we're going to win a whole bunch more races this year. We're going to race just like we raced this race and all the other ones, and the ones that we cross the line first will take the trophy. And, it could happen. But if not, at least we got two instead of one. That's the way I look at it. I don't take those kind of answers from me as pessimistic or a lack of confidence. All I want to do is be happy and have fun doing this. And if you don't set yourself up for disappointment, then it's much easier. So, let's just go out and, I want to get the All-Star race. That's one of my favorite races, and I can't wait to get there, and we're having a blast. I mean, we really, really are, and I think we'll learn to, as we experience the disappointments, I think we'll learn to let those roll off our backs a little bit more. It was pretty tough on Alan and I. California was really tough, and I think we grew a little bit through that experience. And Vegas was really tough, but I think we'd already grown some from the experience in California. And that's the thing that we have to do. It's okay to have the passion. It's okay to have the drive, but you can't let it tear you apart,